Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, this is Coop, the credit coach. Going into round two, part two. I did get some feedback from the first video about what kind of letters should we use, and the reason why I didn't touch on it because I don't want to tell somebody what letters to use. I can tell you what I use. We use consumer law letters, and the reason why we use consumer law letters is because we feel like that it's easier to use laws against these companies. Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian are not government companies. These are privately owned companies, meaning that it's a private company that's getting our information and selling it. When you go to run your credit for a credit card, a car, or a house, they get paid for that. So we use laws against companies like that. But again, letters, you can use factual, you can use Metro 2. Metro 2 is pretty good too, because in 1997 is when they came up with the compliance regulations, and this Metro 2 software is actually supposed to be having all those same compliances tied into their wording. So when you do send in your dispute and the computer reads it, keywords should be recognized and help get things out quicker. That's from what I've been told. I do use Metro 2 sometimes myself. I don't use it as often as consumer law, but I'll get into that on another video. All right, so if you did like I asked, or how I do mine, you've already sent set round 2 out. And the reason why is because you got a credit monitoring system, and in the first, when you got to your 30 days, it lets you know. So you already sent them letters out. We don't have to worry about that the credit bureau send us back our dispute letters or their investigation yet. The credit monitoring is going to update and let you know what's off of them. If it's still on there, that means it didn't come off. You know. Now when we get our letters in from TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, we do want to look through them. And the things we want to look for is not the deleted items, but we want to look for the verified items. So I actually got a report here with a lot of stuff on here. And the reason why we want to look for the stuff that's verified is because we want to look into what was their reasoning for verifying it. Or how did they know, like, yeah, that is your account. The reason why I say that is because we might have to change our wording up on our second rounds, depending on how you dispute, which goes back into what style letters you use. So with consumer law, we have a system already set up with the letters, and if you want those letters, just send me a comment or send me a comment and I can get them over to you. But we already got our sequence. So if you're using Metro 2, I'm not 100% sure on if you want to keep the wording the same or you want to switch it. Again, if you're using ChatGPT is definitely going to switch up the wording for you. You ain't got to worry about that. If you're using factual, I mean, I wouldn't keep sending factual if they sending it back as verified. That's just me. I wouldn't do that because you're not gonna get nowhere. You're gonna get frustrated and quit disputing. Now, make sure, like I mentioned in the first video, that you cut all the secondary bureaus off. It's about 15 of them. I gave you 4 of them, but make sure you cutting those off, because if you haven't cut those off, then that could be a reason why you got something back as verified. So it could be numerous reasons, but you definitely want to go back and see what all they verified with charge. If it's something that was charged off, you want to make sure it's not showing an open account with a balance. You want to make sure it's saying closed count, no balance. You know, you want to look at dates. You want to make sure all the dates are accurate. You want to look at the wording, when it was reported, all that good stuff. So that's a good thing. I know it's a lot of pages that they send us back, but you want to go through it. Take some time. If you're too busy when you first get in the mail, wait. Take some time. Why I say that is because it's always something on there that's inaccurate. and that's how we get the stuff off of there. We got to do investigation. I mean, I have a system that actually identifies different stuff. So if you're not using the system to send your disputes out, then you would have to actually go through those letters and try to identify, hey, that was the wrong money year, or hey, this wasn't right, or that wasn't right, you know. But go through the letters, just don't open it, look at it, and throw it to the side. You're not gonna get anywhere that way. You need to go through those letters that they sent back as verified and see what was the reasoning and all that good stuff before you send your round 3 out, because round 2 should already be out there. Again, I use consumer law, so we got our letter sequence. So if something come back on that second round, we already got the different wording in there to attack that letter. So again, if this has been helpful, let me know. I like feedback, good or bad. If it wasn't helpful, tell me, hey, this didn't do nothing for me. But if it did, leave me a comment, let me know. Make sure you like and subscribe, let a friend know. And again, I'm looking to help as many people as I can get their credit back on track. Thanks.